Welcome to the Penguin Magic Podcast. I'm your host, Erik Tait. Joining me is my good buddy and occasional co-host, Craig Petty. Craig, how you doing?
I'm all the better for sitting here with you, Erik.
We are going to be talking Magic Live. We're going to be talking about the brand new stuff that's going to be coming to Magic Live. There's new Mark Mason tricks, new Ricardo Berdini tricks, a Craig and Lloyd Barnes collaboration, and a brand new thing from Alex Latorre.
You know what? Before we even get started, I have been on the Penguin booth at Magic Live for years now. Probably, I think this is my fourth year. For you, it's it's even longer, but for me, it's my fourth year. This is the best lineup I've ever seen.
I'm very excited about what we're bringing to Magic Live. So we do these kinds of podcasts every year for Blackpool and Magic Live, where we talk through what's going to be on the booth so that people can get prepared. Because the first night at Magic Live, when they open the dealer's booth, before anything happens, when the dealer's room opens, there is a massive crush. I mean, and I believe we're in the same booth space. We're always in the same booth space, and as soon as you walk in, if you turn to the left,
there we are,
just a couple stalls down, we're right there. And we have some great tricks, and you're right, this is probably one of the better lineups that I've ever, it's pitching on the booth is always fun, but it's always so much better when you've got really fun tricks to pitch.
Absolutely. And there's some really fun, really commercial, really powerful stuff. And for the first year ever, Penguin are doing bundles. I've been on that booth for 4 years now, Erik, and the amount of people that say, do me a deal. And we're like, no, we're not doing deals. First year ever, we're doing deals.
It's very exciting. And I heard a rumor, we're going to have bags.
Are you kidding? Really? Penguin have it. Now, are we talking nice bags? Or are we talking Mandy just went down to the corner shop and got like a gross of like little plastic things?
Oh yeah, well everyone knows that I'm moving, and so I've been accumulating plastic grocery bags.
So is it your wage that's paying for the bags?
Yes.
Exciting, right?
No, real proper shopping bags.
That's exciting.
So the first thing that we're talking about was, we talked about this for Blackpool, and we talked about here on the show before, which is Headache by Tobias Dostal. Fantastic trick.
That pretty much sold out at Blackpool. And actually it did sell out, didn't it? And when you talk about sellouts, I've seen this done before by producers. We haven't done this, but I've seen producers in the past that bought 5 and they've called it a sellout. We had boxes of this thing at Blackpool. We had 200 Headache.
I think if we had brought the normal amount that we usually did, it would have been a sellout. I think we may have had 25 or 30 left, and so it did go to other shops bought it to take back to their, so it wasn't officially a sellout, I think, but pretty close, and it was a big hit. And a lot of people bought it.
And it's recently just come out on the website, and people are raving about it.
It's really fun. I think we talked about this on, I don't want to spend too much time on Headache, because you and I, the last time you were on here,
we chatted
about a ton about it, but it's one of those rare things where it's a Tobias thing, and you can do it. I know people have been a criticism is sometimes that because Tobias has studied mime and dance as well as art, that it can be kind of hard to make it look as good as Tobias does. But this one is not I can do it, you can do it.
It's great.
It's also, I've seen people start to use it for things other than blood. As somebody grab a paint can and a paint can starts to leak red, or a ketchup bottle starts to leak.
My favorite use, I've seen some mentalists doing it, where they're trying to read somebody's mind, and they start bleeding as if they're trying to get that information, which you saw in the demo. But it's such a great use of it. It doesn't have to be just a visual sight gag. The creativity of the community when it comes to this effect, it's going beyond what was on the tutorial.
It's a super fun, and it's pretty inexpensive too. So it's one of those things that you will find a great way to use this somewhere. I was carrying it around in my shoulder bag for a while, and I did it my pinball league, which is next door. I was I hit my head on something and it freaked people out. It was great. One thing I'm excited about too is we'll have Game Changer on the stand.
Well, you know what? Game Changer sold out in day one at Blackpool.
Yes.
Day one sold out. And I think the reason is, I think there's 2 reasons. One, it's just fun. It's just fun. When you see it and you see it demoed to you, it's just a fun thing. Also, it's super commercial, and the price is ridiculous. Considering everything that you get and the plethora of the gimmicks and the specially made shopping and everything that you get in there, I can't believe it's as good a price as it is.
To me, it is reminiscent of the electronic rating pen,
Yep.
where it was you'd have a magnetic penny shell and a dime, and you could like change, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you? Like that trick was always fun to do. It was always really fun to do, but I really like the way you've pushed it forward with there's a great transposition that happens in people's hands. There's some really fun uh, like coin through glass and coin through table, like all
The
kinds
coins
of fun.
across you can do in it. It's just ridiculous.
It's-
There's so many options.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
just it's super super fun to do.
And if you're coming to Magic Live, come over and have me demo it to you, because every single person I demoed it on in Blackpool, that's why it sold out in day one. It was like, oh, it's a no-brainer.
We are not going to have this there on the table, but the main reason that I would recommend that you come to the booth to see him demo Game Changer is that I will spend the majority of Magic Live stealing his Game Changer Sharpie and exchanging it with Alan Wong's amazing Sharpie. So
It drives me up the wall.
it's going to be so much fun. So please just come for that. But also, now this is, we're starting to get into like a little bit newer stuff. Falcon Ring's going to be there. Big hit that.
You know what? I never reviewed Falcon Ring because I couldn't do it, and I had Falcon Ring envy. I've got big podgy sausage fingers.
And a lot of people do have like much bigger hands, and we finally have Falcon Ring.
I now have XL. I'm
great.
falconing my ass off. It's amazing.
It's so much fun, isn't it?
You know what? One of my somebody asked me my top 10 favorite commercial tricks of all time, and I had on there something that I did for years and years and years. Prohibition, Charlie Justice.
Great.
Incredible trick. Best coin through penetration into bottle you'll ever see.
Yes.
And you get that as part of the project,
Yeah.
along with an in the hands matrix. Alan Morrison's in that. Get that? Went on Penn and Teller Fools with this. Imagine doing matrix, but in the spectator's hands, walk around.
It's killer.
How Josh managed to get all of these people to contribute these to it, I have no idea. This is the best thing that Josh has ever done and ever will do.
I definitely put this up there as something truly incredible that Josh has done. Like the tutorial is probably the most in-depth tutorial on how to use a PK ring ever. And when you get Falcon Ring, you just say, why didn't someone invent this 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Like I've gone on the record that my trick Gas would not exist if Falcon Ring was out.
Yeah.
Because I've shattered at least a dozen PK rings.
Yeah.
But we have XL on the website, which is great. We will have Falcon Ring XL at Magic Live. We'll have the regular size too. So if you have been holding off on Falcon Ring because you're worried that it won't fit because you have bigger hands, come by the booth, check it out.
And it's worthwhile noting, Josh will be on the booth as well.
Yes.
So you'll be able to see Josh, the creator of Falcon Ring, do it himself.
And Falcon Ring XL comes in 3 different sizes. There's like a big, a huge, and a colossus size.
That's something to talk about. Like, I used to work with World Magic Shop, who brought out the original PK ring.
Yeah.
Those things were more expensive than Falcon Ring is now, and you got one of them and it broke within a week.
Yeah.
With this, in the package, you get 3 rings. 3 rings.
Yeah.
You get 3 rings. All of them fit my hands with the XL. You get 3 rings, and you get the full tutorial. And the price is just ridiculous.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. And like when you come and you buy it from us, like I make you try it on at the booth so that we know that you are walking away with one that fits.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited about that. And then the one thing, it's going to be back on we had it at Magi Fest and Blackpool, and you've been doing a bunch of stuff with it, is Double Stack.
Double stacks, right? I did the tutorial with double stack.
You did.
I hit the mean streets of Columbus, and I was making cookies appear from people's ears and everything. It's become like, what's nice about double stack is one, I see so many people using it on social media as well as live. But look, I'm telling you right now, if you're a family entertainer, if you're a kids entertainer, the cookie routine on that project, where I talk about it's like a miser's dream with cookies with a glass of milk production. I do that in like every kid show I do. It's such a fun bit, and it's so Ella, is it Ellen Nicholson? The girl that went on Penn and Teller. I saw her. Yeah, her. Yeah, really making a name for herself. I saw her doing some really insane stuff on social media with this. It's like a flipper coin, but for cookies.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's a coin gimmick that can't be made out of real coins because of the way it works.
So fun.
Like it's a really clever idea from Alex LaForêt.
And you know what? It's got that toy factor.
Yeah.
You'll get it, and you'll be like, all the way through the shoot when I was filming that thing, I was just calling it Squishy Cookie. It's just a fun trick to do.
Let's move on because we have lots to talk about with the new tricks, but I just want to make sure that everyone knows like what we'll have on there.
Yep.
Another big one that I know that you're a big fan of is Acrobatic Sock by Jackie Yu.
Again, gone into my show, gone into Ryland's show. Both myself and Ryland do this. I've done acrobatic knot for years. And I'm a big Daryl fan, and I have retired my acrobatic knot, and I use acrobatic sock instead because it is such a better hook. It just really is. And you know, the thing that sold it for me was on the tutorial, watching Jackie Yu do it in the P3 Theatre.
Yeah.
And just seeing the reaction from the audience when he stepped forward and he did that. It's just amazing. And everyone knows what a sock is. It's just, it's really, really good. It's great for close up. But again, if you do parlor, it's a great opener. I mean, Jackie was using it as a closer in his show. But it's just one of those super visual things you can throw in your case. I get a lot of people asking me on my channel, I do close up. How can I go to perform stage? What can I do? I want to upsell a short show. What do I do? This. Because you can do this in close up, and then you can take it on stage. It'll play to a big stage audience, and it plays big.
It's a great trick. Jackie's a wonderful teacher. He even he changed the routine a little bit and added a new gimmick, which is really nice.
Yeah, there's not, it's a slightly different method to the original one, and it makes it so much easier and so much better to do.
So let's talk about new stuff.
That's what we're here for.
Very excited because this is the very first Magic Live I ever did. I got to pitch Black Door by Riccardo Berdini. We now have Black Door Pro. Now, so Black Door Pro is a significantly nicer envelope. It is going to last you forever. There was some complaints originally on the original Black Door that the paper would tear every once in a while, and that is true. That would happen. That's just the nature of paper. This new stuff, it's Tyvek.
Well, Tyvek never breaks.
Black Door made of Tyvek. So that is, I mean, it is a big upgrade. Riccardo has sent some new, there's some new material from Riccardo on it, but you also get the tutorial that you can learn a bunch of stuff. This is one of
So what does Black Door do?
Oh, so, yeah. So I forget, Black Door's been around for so long that I didn't feel like I need to talk about it, but it is a double envelope that you can control which side opens, but you can hand it to a spectator and they can only open one side, but you have access to both sides. It's one of those things that Lacapo and I talked about this for years, is we had a problem where we just go, oh, I'll just use Black Door to do this. It solves so many issues in shows. If you want, you could do a crazy direct bank night with it if you want, where you get, you literally put paper on one side, $100 bills or $20 bills on the other. And then, the spectator can take the envelope from you, open it up themselves, see that they're wrong, and you end up with the real thing. You can use it as two-way outs. It's got a really fascinating magnetic strip inside of it that holds it closed. And it's very, very deceptive to use. There is some rumors around the workshop that we're going to be working on more sizes for Black Door, which is pretty exciting.
That's very exciting.
But Black Door Pro, it's the same size. I think it might be a touch bigger as the original Black Door envelopes, which are great they can fit playing cards, they can fit bills, anything flat. And now they're basically indestructible. So if you were a fan of Black Door in the past, but you didn't like that it would occasionally wear out because they were heavy paper envelopes, but they still could wear out.
Still on paper, yeah.
Black Door Pro is going to be on the booth. It's only to be available at Magic Live before it's available in the store. So that is super exciting.
Yeah, that's great. And it will sell out quick.
Yep. Another one that I'm really excited about, which is going to be out, is a new Mark Mason trick, which is Royal Quartet.
Well, finally now we're able to bring the Mark Mason range to Penguin Magic.
Yes, it's very exciting. We're gonna be bringing a couple of Mark Mason tricks.
Do you feel a little bit of pressure?
Yeah. Oh,
like the greatest pitch man in the world is literally going to be standing 2 minutes walk away from us.
Yeah.
And we're pitching his stuff. If he comes over and watches me, I might just fall to pieces.
I frankly don't want to do. So the worst experience I ever had in doing magic was somebody, I was booked for bar magic at a venue and they said, oh, there's going to be a guest magician behind the bar with you. Is that okay? And I said, yeah, no problem. The more the merrier. And it was Garrett Thomas.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I had to literally perform behind a bar at the same time as Garrett Thomas. The second worst experience in my life will be pitching Mark Mason tricks in a dealer room that Mark Mason is also pitching Mark Mason tricks.
I'm right there with you, Eric. Yeah, I feel your pain.
If you don't know what Royal Quartet is, it's a 2-card transposition. You have 2 cards folded into quarters, and it's a multi-phase routine where they're constantly changing back
It
and
is a
forth.
multi-phase routine. It doesn't need to be. That's the beautiful thing. It's very non-linear.
Yes.
So you can do it quick if you want to. You can do it slowly. You can also have just, I mean, Mark's talked about how you can have just one and do one as like a change. And there's so many different ways. Because the original version that came out a couple of years ago used the back. So it was a red card and it was a blue card. But what has happened with this, Mark spent ages working on it. So now we're using face cards.
Yes.
Which means you've still got the same transpo element of when it was quartet, but now you could take one of these cards, for example, just one of them, put it in an envelope, and use it as a prediction. So you could force a card, tip out the thing, unfold it, it's not the card, and then change it visibly, like with no sleight of hand. Or you can do the transpo routine. I think with the faces, it really adds something that you didn't have with the original quartet.
It's also really fun to do because the gimmick is, I don't want to give like too much away because we're in a semi-public forum, even though this is Inuit Magicians, but the gimmick is, it's got like a slidey element to it that like elastics back into place.
It does it itself. It's just great.
Yeah, it's really great. And some of the displays that Mark teaches in the tutorial are really fun.
Yeah, they are.
Just because you're like, there's these slow motion changes, there's quick instant changes. It's really fun.
Yeah.
So
I'd agree with that.
and now the other thing that's coming out is the collaboration between you and Lloyd Barnes.
Okay, well, let's take a cup of drink. Let's talk about that because
Yes.
this is years in the making.
Yeah, this
Absolutely.
is Sucker Punch Revolution.
So
there's been a bit of hype about this on your channel, and people have sort of known that this is coming out.
yeah,
Can-
and
what-
just so you know, this is not officially coming out until the mid to the end of August. So you can't, if you don't pick this up, you're not going to be able to get it straight away. So the original Sucker Punch was bought out by Mark Southwell, rest in peace.
Great, yeah.
And
magician.
it was I think it's Murphy's best-selling trick of all time.
Yeah.
Like there's sold a bazillion of them, and I literally have those tattooed on my arm. I literally have the Sucker Punch tips tattooed on my arm. I love Sucker Punch that much, right? So about 3 years ago, Lloyd was given the task of recreating Sucker Punch, but making it new, completely building it up from the ground up.
That's a big task.
And it's Lloyd Barnes. Yeah. So he created a brand new Sucker Punch set. Now, when I say brand new, there's no similarities between the original Sucker Punch and the new Sucker Punch.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like it's the same gimmicks and we've just upgraded them and made them better. The only similarity is that they are poker chips. Other than that, the design is completely different. You've got a flipper chip in there.
Oh, so it's not all just split magic.
No, there's no splits. There's no splits at all. It's brand new gimmicks.
Okay.
Now, the design of these chips are different, but you get the stickers inside, so you can restick your original Sucker Punch to match these gimmicks if you want to.
Oh, that's great.
Which was a really clever idea. But you've got a flipper chip. But what's nice is you can show it all the way around because the inside of it is a flipper as well.
Oh, great.
Which is great. You've got a Sharpie through with chip. You've got a stack of chips that you can use to do cube to chocolate. So you can bring out a stack of chips, put it onto the spectator's hands, turn them into Skittles or M&Ms. You've got a three-way folding flipper. A three-way folding chip. So you can do coin and bottle, and you can do that sort of stuff.
It's in 3 sections.
It's in 3 seconds, so it folds like that, so it will go in.
Like when you get like a dollar, like a
Yeah, like a folding coin, effectively. Yeah. You've got a slippery sound. You've got blue stickers as well, so you can do color changes. You've got a shell. You've got a normal shell. You've got a floating chip. Lloyd designed a brand new gimmick that allows you to have a chip float off a stack of chips. You can wave your hand above and below, and there's no gimmick. There's no threads. There's no wires. There's no magnets. There's no nothing like that.
Crazy.
And Lloyd designed the gimmicks, and then I spent a year coming up with the routines.
That's great.
It's a 5-hour tutorial.
Of course it is.
And there's 45 routines on there.
Wow.
But it's designed as entry level. So it's designed for, although you can use it as a pro, like I've been using it now for the last year. If you're new into coin magic, this is a great starting point.
Excellent.
Because the price is very reasonable. But as well as that, you've got regular chips. You've got all the gimmicks that you need. The tutorial, it assumes that you're new to it.
This is sort of like, I guess the best way to think of it is like if somebody wanted to like get into coin magic and use the more advanced or esoteric gimmicks that are out there that like some of the people have made that are kind of expensive when you get them in silver or clad. This is a great way to get in it, make sure you like it
Yeah.
before you sort of
Yeah.
go towards like spending $600 on a coin set.
Yeah. And I thought, I'll be completely honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to learn this stuff, put the routines together, teach it, and never pick it up again.
Yeah.
But I take this with me to every gig because there's I think that especially the Slippery Sam, for example, and the Cube to Chocolate with a stack of chips, they're better than using a coin because the colors, they pop so much better.
That's great.
So yeah, anytime me and Lloyd work together, I get really passionate about it, and this is something that is kind of special.
Well, it's going to be on the booth, and I know it's going to be on a couple of booths in the room, but we will have Craig there so you can see like some of the routines that Craig teaches on it, like in real time, which is fantastic. Let's talk about another Mark Mason trick that's actually, it's a Mark Mason Presents, but it's by Alex Latorre. It's coming out. It's brand new, Ultimate Sandwich. Have you played with this yet?
Yes, I have. It's ridiculous.
If you don't know, there's a magic club that meets here in the theater periodically, and it's being taken over by somebody else at Penguin. But I went to a meeting this week, and I did it for these guys because I knew I was going to be doing it in the booth, so I wanted to do it, but I didn't show them how it worked. It's unreal. Like no one could figure it out. The reaction was great.
Imagine if Invisible Deck was a sandwich routine.
I swear to you, this is what it looks like, is you show a deck of cards that's been shuffled, you spread it out face down, and then you take one joker, you put it up kind of towards the top, and you put another one kind of in towards the bottom. You square it up, they name a card, snap your fingers, make your magical gesture, whatever. When you spread the cards, the jokers have vanished from near the top and near the bottom, and they are now surrounding a single card, and it is the exact named card.
And there's no restrictions. It's not like, okay, so you said picture cards, so let's get rid of the number card. It's nothing like that.
It's literally any card.
They name any card. And here's the crazy part. There's no sleight of hand. There's no sleight of hand. There's no nothing. It just happens. And the reset is almost instantaneous.
Yep.
It's right. This is a really bold claim. I genuinely think this is as strong as the Invisible Deck. I think there's a lot of people, especially walk-around performers, that will end up doing this over and above the Invisible Deck.
I think so too. Just because it's so clean. Like you literally, the only way I can describe it working without giving away the secrets is telling you that there are no jokers in the deck, and also every single card in the deck is surrounded by jokers. Like it is a when I was watching the tutorial, I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I started playing with it and I was like, wow, this works. It's so good.
And look, I'm blind as a bat. I'm blind as a bat. The marking, because there's marks on this.
Yes.
The marking system, you'd have to be like completely blind to not see the marks. It is, but
that was one of the things. So I did clue in a couple of people like how it worked afterwards, because we were like talking about it. And someone goes, hey, can you see the marks on the back? And there was a guy who was looking at them, and I was showing him the cards with the marks. He was like, I don't see it. Where are they? Like, is it over here? Is it up there? And then when someone said, no, just like take in the whole card, he was like, oh my God. Like it was.
It slaps you in the face.
It really does. It uses with permission, a marking system of Henry Evans that is very daring, shall we say. But it's a really well designed trick, and I mean, Alex Latorre has outdone himself with this.
Alex can. I mean, look at how many tricks are on the booth that have got Alex's name on it. The guy just continues to deliver over and over again.
Another Mark Mason trick. There's actually two other Mark Mason tricks that we do. Another one, and I'm very excited about this because I just saw some stuff about it and was writing about it. Is Conceal by Mark Mason.
This is ridiculous. Yeah. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is like when Mark showed me this, because I saw Mark do this for me at Blackpool, he fooled the hell out of me, because you have a card box. And you see the seal on that card box. There's no like, oh, is it there? Is it there? The seal's on the card box. You have somebody pick a card. You hand them the card. They sign the card. The card's put back in the deck. You then say, watch, you get them to hold the hand out, tap. It's gone. It's gone. They can feel the card box. They can feel the inside. You can show them the inside, the outside. There's no ambiguity here. that is gone. Then you take out the cards, you spread through, one card has a seal on it, and it's there gone.
It's a fantastic trick. And there's a couple things I really like about it. One is the work is in the box and the deck is ordinary. So you can and you just add your own cards to it and you're set to go. So red bicycle deck, you're done. So you can use this as an opener or as a closer. It's got that element of it. This is going to be a weird tangent, but I do mean this. One of the reasons I love Little Door by Roddy McGee is that I can just do tricks and tricks and tricks with the deck, and then I can get into Little Door whenever I want, or I could start with Little Door and then go into other stuff. And Conceal is kind of the same way, where it is a real fooler and a real visual piece of eye candy for that seal to vanish and then appear on their signed card. But the fact that I can choose to open or close and it's always in the deck that I'm carrying around anyway, it's super commercial and very strong. And it's also really offbeat as a card trick because it's the sticker that's binding it. And there's also a bit of a torn and restored element to it because the sticker, you can choose. This is when you're setting the trick up for the very first time because the setup's very minimal. It's not something you gotta do over and over again. You can choose to have the sticker like torn and on it, or you can have the sticker together. So it's a great.
And I'll tell you how I use it, because I picked this up at Blackpool. I've been doing this now for a few months.
Yeah.
And how I do it is I don't even have I have the deck as a regular deck. I don't have the card. I don't have the sticker find a card. I have so many creative ways that sticker can be. I load it on the back of their hand, kind of like a web type thing. I've loaded it on their watch, so that the sticker's on their watch and then the card's under their watch. I've loaded stickers on people's backs. I've loaded stickers everywhere. Because the thing is, there's two aspects to this trick. The first aspect is vanishing the seal. The second aspect is reappearing it. But when you understand you have the most insane vanish of a seal ever, you can have it appear wherever you want it to appear. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a card they've picked. It can go anywhere you want it to go.
I just had a crazy thought that I want to use at Magic Live, which is I want to show you something. Get your phone out. I want you to film this for me, and I'll load the sticker over the camera on their phone, and then say I want you to film this because that's gonna. And when they open it, their camera is all obscured, so the seal has vanished off the box and appears on like covering their camera lens. Oh, I really want to play with that.
It's fun. It's
That's
so
a great idea.
And the cool thing about it is, by the way, you can get seals. You know, like sometimes you buy tricks and you got refills and they're expensive. Seals for decks of cards are available for pence.
Oh
yeah. Like, so you buy this trick and you're just gonna be able to do it all night. It's gonna cost you hardly anything. It's great. It's so good.
And by the way, if you want to use the same card, don't want to have it signed. There's additional ways. There's like additional stuff in the tutorial on how to use it where it's not a signed card, so you can just set it up once and be done and not have to worry about it. Another Mark Mason trick. Very excited to play with on the booth. The all new Sharpie through card.
Okay, so I'm all in on this. So Mark showed me this before Blackpool.
Yeah.
So I saw it before it came out to anybody. And it was about 2 weeks before Blackpool happened. And I rang Peter Nardi at Alakazam, who's got the rights to the original Sharpie through card. And I was like, Pete, don't bother bringing them to Blackpool. You're not going to sell any. Because this is the best version of Sharpie through card I have ever seen. I do this constantly. We all know how the original Sharpie through card works, right? With this, it's impossible. There's no angles to worry about. There's no angles, and you can penetrate it from face up, face down. Once it's through, you can show it all the way through. You can have it come. Oh, it's just amazing.
It's you visually push a Sharpie through a card, and there's a moment when Mark's doing it where he sort of like, as he gestures, he listens, because you're always kind of looking for that little flap on the gum to come down, and it's like, we're going to talk about another thing that we're going to have on the stand. We're going to have Michael Lamar's pen for coin, and it's this. And they share the same thing where the original versions of these, it was all about how to hide that flap, and there is no flap, which is crazy because you can show the card on both sides, make the Sharpie go through, still show the Sharpie show the card on both sides, then take it out and show it again. It's great.
And there's no switch.
Yeah.
Because with the original Sharpie 3 card, once you've done the penetration, you have to switch that card for their original card.
You do have to switch this one out if you want to hand it out to be examined, because they will find it.
If they want to have it, but I don't hand it out for it to be examined.
You don't need
as soon as as the pen is penetrated through, I show it on both sides and I throw it back in the deck.
Yeah.
I like to say, that's all it needs to be.
It's killer.
It's
Also,
so good.
we are also going to have Michael Lamar's pen through coin.
I heard you walked around the Magic Castle telling everyone how terrible this is. Like, I know you hate this trick, right?
Apparently there's somebody online who doesn't like it. They have a YouTube channel where they said terrible things about it, and frankly, that person's wrong. I hope they come to Magic Live.
They actually are. I know who you're talking about, and he will be at Magic Live.
I want to have a conversation with them in the Ruskin. Not the Ruskin. We're not going to Blackpool. We're going to Magic.
The Alligator Bar.
The Alligator. No, at the Mardi Gras bar.
Mardi Gras.
At the Mardi Gras bar, I will sit there and I will carefully and diligently explain to this gentleman why he is completely and totally wrong. It is one of my favorite tricks. I carry it on me all the time in my shoulder bag. I do it a lot. It's really good. It's really easy to reset. The switch to get the gimmick in is just beautiful. The only complaint I have heard about it that I actually will acknowledge is that they say, well, the gimmick doesn't look like a real quarter. And I would say it doesn't look like an old quarter, but it looks very good for the current new quarters that are coming out, which is modeled on to give it longer longevity as older quarters are taken out of circulation. But even then, there is a close-up shot of the gimmick in the demo. It looks awesome. I've never been caught with it. I deeply fooled magicians with it at the castle.
It's great. It's great. And again, just like you said earlier, just like with Sharpie 3 card, it's that moment where you can show both sides. And the switch at the end where you go, there you go. There you go.
It's so good.
It really is.
We're going to talk about bundles in a little bit, because most of the stuff we talked about is going to be available in a bundle. We'll get to that in a bit, but I want to talk about, we've got a secondary thing that we have.
We got a pro line.
With the pro line.
And a couple of things we've already talked about are going to be in the pro line.
The Black Door Pro is going to be on the pro line, and
Ultimate
Sandwiches.
And Sucker Punch Revolutions.
And Sucker Punch Revolutions are going to be in the pro line. So the pro lines are excluded from the bundle. Let's talk about those before we get into the bundle. We're going to have Materializer Wallet on the...
Well, again... Day one sellout, Blackpool. Sold out in day one.
I bought my demo unit.
I bought my demo unit, which was actually my own unit. I sold my own unit. I haven't actually got a Materializer wallet at the moment.
Somebody came to me and was like, well, I want that one. And I was like, I've been performing with this for 8 months. And they were like, I don't care, I need it.
I don't think you understand. I bought mine myself on Black Friday. And I sold it. It's just so good.
If you haven't seen Materializer Wallet, it's a little sort of front pocket style wallet with an ID window in it, and you can make cards, coins, whatever you want. Anything flat that can fit inside there can visually appear, and it can fade in or fade out, or it can appear.
Come and ask me to demo it. I love this trick. And also, if you want to see a sneak peek of what it can do, my friend Joel M. You know Joel M?
Yep.
So Joel M, did you know he auditioned for America's Got Talent a couple of weeks ago?
I did not.
So he was on America's Got Talent a couple of weeks ago. Killed it. Absolutely killed it. And guess what he opened with?
Materializer Wallet.
And I sold him that Materializer Wallet. He literally opened. He's there performing on probably the most important talent show of his career. And he chooses to open by saying, hey, Simon, have a look at this wallet. It's empty. Hold it in between your hands. The first time I ever saw magic was 5 years old. A magician took a key, made it disappear. It's not about something disappears, it's about it reappearing. Have a look. He turns it over. The key's in the wallet. The entire audience freaks out.
That's great.
If you are Joel M., who's, let's be honest, one of the biggest names in magic right now, and you chose to go on AGT and you choose to open your set with a particular routine, that should tell you everything that you need to know about it.
It's a great bit of electronics. It's we've talked about it endlessly on this show before, but it's not a flap, and it's the best way to describe it is it's like that really high-tech privacy glass in an office that when they electrify it, it goes opaque. It's miniaturized and put inside a wallet. It's really good.
Also, It's a great peak wallet as well.
It's an excellent peak wallet.
You even get the extra credit card thing to put in there to make it look even more deceptive.
I think we have a new tutorial that's actually launching this week. I go through a lot of the stuff that I learned doing it at Magi Fest in Blackpool and using it myself. So that's going to be coming out. If at the time of this recording, it's not out yet, but I think by the time this hits the YouTube, it will be. It'll definitely be out by the time we get to Magic Live.
Great.
Also, I was going to say oldie but goodie, but it's actually still fairly new, is Tech Deck.
Well, it came out at the same time as Materializer Wallet.
It did come out at the same time as Materializer Wallet.
And have also sell out at Blackpool as well.
Yes.
Because I have to say, as the creator of Tech Deck, I use it all the time, as you would imagine, and happily come and see me and I will demo it for you. However, one of my favorite people to watch do it is you, because your demo of Tech Deck, I'm just like, why did I not do that on the tutorial? Why did I not do that? It's such
all I do is I have like a handful of cards on it, and I'm even using mark cards, and I have somebody just like remember one, and I tell them, and it seems like a mind reading thing, and I go, well, the deck is Bluetooth, this thing, and I open it up and show it, and then I go back to shuffling because I've only got like a handful of cards on it. Right. Actually, you know who's here who did a show in the P3 Magic Theater? Was Kyle Purnell. Kyle Purnell uses it in this show. He uses it very similar to the way I do. But
you know, the amount of people that have said to me, over and above anything else I've bought out, the amount of people that's come to me and go, I use Tech Deck in my show. I use Tech Deck in my show.
It's phenomenal.
It's just, if you want to do a version of Solid Deception that is really modern and just come over and see it. That moment, what I love that Penguin managed to do is when they made it, it's so bright. Even if you're outside, even in a brightly lit dealer hall, you'll see when you open it, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, they're really bright blue LEDs, which also like low power. And the fact that like when it's closed is its natural state is off, meaning it doesn't need to charge. So, I mean, like the low energy technology that we're using in a lot of the stuff these days is really exciting. Speaking of technology, we will have Dragon Scale there as well as the bowl.
The bowl is a game changer.
I genuinely tell people all the time, like if you're gonna get Dragon Scale, you're gonna spend that much money, buy the bowl. It's the right way to use it. I have used it for many things. Actually, it used to live. There was a while where I would have people over for like parties and stuff, and I would have the bowl on the Dragon Scale with a stack of Trivial Pursuit cards, and it was in a stack, and it was able to tell me the answer to the question that somebody would cut to. So I wasn't using it to cheat at Trivial Pursuit, but you could use it to cheat at Trivial Pursuit. Actually, there's a friend of mine who's got some as a cochlear implant, and so it helps them hear, but their cochlear implant is Bluetooth. So what they've done is they've used their Tech Deck to pair they pair their phone because it uses the app on the phone, but they pair their phone with their cochlear implant, so the Tech Deck can whisper.
You mean Dragon?
Sorry, not Tech Deck, Dragon Scale. Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, how is that going to?
No, the Dragon Scale works with the app on the phone, and they've paired the phone with their cochlear implant, so the Dragon Scale is literally whispering inside their head. What's going on? I'm not saying if you get a Dragon Scale you need a cochlear implant. I'm just saying if you have a cochlear implant, that's the way to use it. And then just one other thing before we talk about the bundles is there is something that people have been asking for literally since the day it came out. These jumbo snaps will be out.
I just reviewed this on my channel, and so I snaps for me is one of the best things that Penguin have ever brought out.
It's great.
Like, and you see that it's on the top 20 of all time. Like
David Blaine has used it. It's been on
BGT, AGT. Yeah, it's been everywhere. And I think that what's so good about it is the fact that you just don't see it until it's pointed out to you. My daughter Thea, I showed it to her the first time, and when she saw her name, and that's the best thing to use for it. Like, look, the tutorial has a ton of stuff on it, but the best way to use it, as far as I'm concerned, is the fact that you can just have somebody's name just appear right there. And now, because it's jumbo sized, if you do parlor shows or you do formal close-up shows or smaller stage shows, you can have little stands and you can put these on. You can get different people in the audience picking things, and you've got this amazing moment. It's just so good. And David, and it was, you know what, this is what I said on my review, and I'll say it again here. Penguin Magic could have very easily half-assed this. They could have just gone, you know what, we're just going to print a jumbo version. Here's the original tutorial. And nobody would have moaned because the original tutorial was great. The fact that you got Dan Harlan and David Jonathan back into the studio to film another tutorial specifically for jumbo snaps tells people, or at least as far as I'm concerned, everything you need to know, which is this is something that has been taken seriously, and this is something that's really, really important to Penguin Magic, because of getting Dan and David in the room together to do this thing. It's great. It's great. It's on Jumbo Snaps is on my list for trick of the years this year.
It's brand new tutorial. So there's some interesting new handlings that are like specific to jumbo cards that like Dan and David go over. We had shows here in the P3 Theater, so you can see some live response. Actually, fun backstory, and I know I talk about this ad nauseum, but I play pinball in a competitive league.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. But I play in the arcade right next door to this theater, and there was a tournament going on, and Dan came in and filmed some jumbo snaps in the bar, and the tricks were so good that it caused play to stop during a tournament. And like people, there was like big arguments over this because the people they wanted to see more tricks with jumbo snaps. And so you can still, and it's kind of great because even if you are doing a close up, like people see it from across the room and they're like, what is that? It's all of the original artwork, but it's been sort of upscaled, and it's not like they just enlarged it. Like they really did a good job making it look really good. And it's the nice, like thin jumbo stock we have that makes it really easy to handle.
Yep.
It's not just like the old, remember the old jumbo bicycle decks that were like,
the
cards were like super thick and like not easy to handle. So like this
is the same material that we used in Jumbo Cartoon, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you can still do like, riffles and stuff like that. So that is everything we're going to have on the booth. We're very excited about that. And we've been talking about bundles.
Never before happened.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, I'm going to list off the things that are in the bundles. So there's going to be Headache, Game Changer, Pen Through Coin, Falcon Ring and Falcon Ring XL, Double Stack, Acrobatic Sock, Royal Quartets, Conceal, and all new Sharpie through card. All of those, you can mix and match and get 4 for 100 or 8 for 200.
Because there's 8 in the bundle deal altogether.
Yes.
So you can literally pick up everything that Eric just talked about. Game Changer. And look at the prices of these on Penguin. They are because that's effectively working out at $25 an item.
Yeah.
That's way more expensive if you go and get them directly from Penguin.
It's a big discount. None of the stuff in the Pro line is included in any of the bundles. So we're talking
Materializer, Tech
Black
Deck
Belt Pro, Materializer Wallet, Tech Deck, Jumbo Snaps, Dragon Scale, the Bowl, Ultimate Sandwich, and Sucker Punch Revolutions is in the Pro line as well. So those aren't. But you have an opportunity to pick up some really cool magic. There's it's going to be so much fun to share all of these with the people.
Oh yes, I think there's more stuff that we've got on the booth this year than ever before.
Yeah, it's a big thing. You and I are gonna definitely have to divide and conquer what we're gonna demo for people. But also it's a Magic Live and the Dealer's Room of Magic Live is a great way to get hands-on with some of this stuff, especially more expensive things like Materializer Wallet and Dragon Scale, where you're it's a big ask because they are a more expensive item, and if you want to find out everything about it, you can come directly to the booth and just ask and I'll show you. And that's one of the things that I want to encourage. If this is your first Magic Live and you can ask how stuff works. I don't necessarily have to tell you, but I will most of the time tell you how it works, especially if it's a more expensive item, because I don't want you to get back to your room and be like, oh, I spent this much money and I don't know how I'm going to use it. I will show you everything there is to know about, especially the stuff in the Pro line.
Yeah.
Let's walk you through it. Let's get hands-on with it so that you know exactly what it is, because you want to be an educated consumer with
exactly.
This.
Yeah. Exactly. And same over here. Yeah. If there's anything that you see that you want to know how it works, we stand by the quality of the products, 100%, which is great. And you're going to be able to see it all demoed. You're going to be able to see it all performed. I think, like I've said it 2 or 3 times. I'm going to say it one more time. This is the best year we've had since I've been doing this.
Completely agree. So come by the booth, say hi to Craig, say hi to me, say hi to Josh. We'll see you at Magic Live.
That's going to do it for this week, kids. Thanks so much to Craig for being on the show, and thanks to you for listening. I can't wait to see all of you at Magic Live. We have a truly amazing lineup of tricks on the stand, and we didn't even mention the books we're going to have there. There's going to be a brand new book that I'm not even allowed to tell you about yet. You're just going to have to come to Magic Live to find out what it is. Magic Live is going to be epic this year. Stop by, say hello, see some tricks, and then late at night, can't wait to hang with you all at the Mardi Gras bar. As always, we're a weekly podcast, so be sure to like and subscribe as well as share your favorite episodes on the social media platform that you are dodging questions about your new job at. If you wanted to reach out to me about anything on this week's show, you're going to have to write me a note on a box of tissues because the movers came today and they took my arcade away. That's right. The Atomic Chihuahua arcade is no longer in the house that Lies bought. Don't worry, it's going to go stay at my parents' house for a bit. Looks like I'll be seeing Starship Troopers more around Christmas and Thanksgiving. But if watching movers take your personal arcade out of your house isn't your cup of tea, you can always hit me up on Instagram at Erik Tait. That's at ERIKTAIT. From me and everyone else here at the P3 Magic Studios, practice, practice, perform.